Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. It helps us out a lot, and we're trying to reach 1,000 subscriptions. Now, let's talk about the box office this weekend. I've been talking about the lead up to this weekend with Sinners, The Accountant 2, and Revenge of the Sith, and then right behind that, a Minecraft movie, also Until Dawn. But we finally got some tallies for this weekend, and they are impressive. One of the better weekends for cinema this year. Let's read into it. Box office Sinners earns $45 million in its second weekend. It does retain the #1 spot, and it has a record low drop of just 6%. Awesome news there. The last weekend of April is usually pretty slow at the box office, but not this time. 3 big movies took over and shook up the charts. Ryan Coogler's Sinners held strong in its second weekend, bringing in around $45 million from Friday through Sunday. That's a staggeringly low 6% drop. And as you know, before we even went into the weekend, it was reported that it was going to be a 16% drop. Not bad. That's still pretty low as well, but actually did a lot better than what was expected. From its $48 million opening, a record for a major wide release, even outperforming Get Out, which dipped only 15% in the spring of 2017. Sinners has now racked up $120+ million in domestic receipts internationally. It's done slightly better, with the film earning roughly the same amount as last week's $15 million, barely showing any decline in performance. Its cumulative worldwide total is about $160 million so far. The next couple spots at the box office were shaping up to be a tight race. The 20th anniversary re-release of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith drew solid numbers, enough for second place, which is very impressive. And I'm going to put some pictures up of the theater. Remember, I was taking screenshots of the theater seats, looking at different theaters. This one I was just looking at Cinemark, but it just shows you how many people were going out to watch this film. Revenge of the Sith is expected to land about $25 million, and I think it could do a little more than that, honestly. That puts it ahead of 1997's re-release of The Empire Strikes Back Special Edition, which launched with $21.9 million, so impressive numbers there. Amazon MGM Studios' The Accountant 2 is aiming for a third-place finish with $24.5 million, with its debut slightly edging out the original film's opening. Audiences seem to be on board, giving the sequel a respectable A- cinema score, which is pretty awesome. And like I said, I watched The Accountant 2 as well. Solid film, definitely a film I recommend. So all those films there, I think it'd be cool just to go watch all of them. You have Sinners, which is a solid film from Ryan Coogler. We talked about that. I've seen that twice. The Accountant 2, which I saw, to me, that's a film you could watch in theater twice on the biggest screen that you can see. And obviously Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, really like a fan event, to be quite honest. So I think this weekend would have been great for any one of those 3 films. Meanwhile, a Minecraft movie is still holding on, heading into its 4th weekend with an estimated $22.7 million raked in. That's impressive. Rounding out the top 5 is Screen Gems Until Dawn, an R-rated horror flick based on the video game. Despite a lukewarm C+ cinema score, it's projected to bring in $7 to $8 million for its debut. And we have the top 10 for weekend box office, and we'll run through a couple of the titles here. Obviously, Sinners #1 with $45 million. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, $25 million. I think it could get a little more than that. The Accountant 2, $24.5 million. I also think The Accountant 2 can get a little more than that. Minecraft with $22.7 million. Until Dawn with $8 million. Pink Floyd Live at Pompeii, $3 million. The King of Kings, $3 million. The Amateur, $2.5 million. Warfare, $1.5 million. And The Legend of Ochi with $1 million. So that is the top 10 for this weekend, ladies and gents. Very impressive for Sinners to make almost as much as it did in its first weekend. You don't see that often. In Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, another one where you're seeing a film that's 20+ years old still being able to compete with new films that have released. So yes, ladies and gents, the top 3 films that I discussed here, definitely worth watching. Sinners, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, and The Accountant 2, definitely all worth watching. So go check those out if you get some free time to go to the theater. It's definitely an experience to see any one of those if you so choose. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Let me know down in the comments, did you watch any of these movies in the theater this weekend? Definitely want to know your thoughts on any of these films if you did watch them. Also, like this video and ring the bell for notifications for more updates on anything that I'm talking about regarding entertainment, movies, TV shows, all of that stuff. Keep you in the loop there with me, Neff. With that being said, ladies and gents, be safe. It's Neff signing off.